You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming podcast, Starfall, run by one of our GMs, Tony Stevens. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome back to another thrilling episode. Hey, welcome back. Everybody's here. You're here. We're here. We're all going to enjoy this together. This is another episode brought to you by Saturday Night Gaming. This is Heavenscape, Shattered Realms. We are in Nimoria. When last we left off, I think the crew of firm believers of Aiden were locked in a dark cavern dealing with his even darker half, Athna. But before I get too involved in explaining what's going on, I'll let them introduce themselves, their characters, and a little bit about what they remember happening to them. Before we do that, though, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Tell your grandma about it, and grandma, tell your kids about it.
If you're alive.
Yeah. Yes. I would.
Hey, Grammy.
If you're alive, if they're alive.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start at my right.
So I just want to say, Laura, at the very beginning, put me in the left channel and put Tony in the right so that we harmonize when we say welcome back.
We want to be like the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh, when we say welcome back.
Welcome
Back
Make
Yeah.
like a little song.
Yeah.
Little jingle.
We need a jingle.
to the place you will be.
We used to have a
from.
jingle.
We had a jingle. Did
Yeah.
we have a jingle?
It was too long, but we had.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm thinking about for the S&G.
Hey. Hey,
Yeah.
what's
Hey.
your character's name?
I don't know.
It's Jen. It's Jen Callis.
I play a genie, so therefore my name is Jen. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, it is Jen.
I know.
Jen Callis.
That's right. But you, sir, are John the McClay.
That's close enough.
Do you remember what your character was doing?
I remember he was flirting hard with a goddess.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
yeah,
was
that's what she did.
prostrating himself in front of her, in fact.
Yeah.
He could not land a single hit on her
That's
the entire night.
You
could
can't.
not.
I was taught to never hit
Don't hit
a
me.
lady.
Well, you did not hit the lady.
Even if the lady's name is
no
Zool.
point in the battle did you hit the lady.
Zool is pretty hot.
She is pretty
You
hot.
saw her in the last movie.
Yeah.
Don't mess with her though.
Don't mess with her.
Oh my god.
Don't tell her you don't like her haircut.
No. Don't shoot a proton beam at her unless if it's just you.
Well, and if she asks.
Well, yeah. Well, do whatever she says.
It's all about consensual proton beams.
Anyway, we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna tell you that my character is. I already told you who he is. He's a genie. His name is Jin. It's very convenient for me to remember, and he is a doomed character that bears the halo of fire.
I'm going to name a character human so that I can remember what class he is.
Yeah. No, his name is Hugh, and his last
Hugh
name is
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Because that's the title that all the other
Man.
creatures give him because he's a man.
Hugh
Yeah.
Man.
And his name happens to be Hugh, and they get confused.
I'll
and
work
so they
on
just,
my best Hugh Grant
yeah,
impersonation.
they just call
for
him
that
Hugh
character.
Man.
All right.
And sound kind of like a Ferengi.
Like a Ferengi?
Yeah. Don't you remember how they
Doesn't
pronounce?
sound like that.
No, they pronounce human all like human. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like human.
Human. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because of the teeth, right?
I don't know.
No,
No.
I don't know. Hey, who are you?
Well, when the humans first meet the Ferengi, they're like basically apes. So like hopping around like apes, and I forget what movie that was. But anyway, the point is, they're a lesser species.
Oh,
They
well, now we
are.
see where you stand.
They are, as is evident by their love of money, because the humans have moved past money.
Humans.
I am Amara. Apparently, I'm 34 years old. That's written on my sheet.
You needed to know that.
I don't know why that's on
How old am I?
Um,
I'm going to say I'm 1001.
okay.
That's sensible.
And today was my
And
birthday.
We're in a cave. We're trying to. I don't know what we're trying to do. I thought we were trying
Trying to flirt
This
with the
is
goddess.
This is not a nice goddess that we have just rescued, and I'm a little cranky about it, I think. She is not nice.
She's nice to
She's
me.
pretending to be nice right now, but she's not nice.
A lot of people have belief structures. There we
Just
go.
Gotta get to
I
know
was
her.
like, I think I was like holding on to Yip Yap, trying to like make sure he wasn't gonna be like mouthless, but now he's disappeared. I don't know where he went.
It's even better than him being Mal.
It was pretty epic. It was pretty epic.
I'm Ronnie. I'm playing Rogoth. And
It's a good
to
story.
kneecap some people. Who knows what's coming?
There's no telling. His mind is a fog right now. He can't remember exactly what happened.
Well, that's because of the chamber you're in right now. Don't worry.
Yes.
I'll dictate that later.
All you can remember is that you know this guy and you like him.
Yes.
Who would forget that?
And he came out of depression.
Well, to be fair, we all forgot that for a little while.
Not for long.
I'll remind you who
It's
I
like the
am.
first thing you remember.
Who am I? I don't know, but I remember him.
Hey everyone, I'm Noel Jostein, being played once again by the incredibly handsome and talented Ryan Ladner.
Can't
I've
confirm.
just single-handedly saved all my friends from this fiery, passionate woman, and I believe that's all I have to say about that.
That's all there is to say. All right. Well, as dictated, yes, they were in the Drulakar Sea Cave, which gave them some troubles moving in, messing a little bit with their minds, and they eventually faced an entombed version of Athna, the destructive fire goddess, and freed her from a darkened ore casing, which she's, not super ecstatic, but she's pretty happy that she's not entombed in some dark ore casing anymore. So there's that. She did grant everybody some semblance of a reward for that.
She was disincentivized by me multiple times to no avail.
To no avail. Everybody's like, oh, we can get a free attack and it's going to be easy. I'm going to try to hug her. All right. But yes, you did just free her. She is burning bright. There seems to be no solid mass to her, but just this burning fire. And you remembered that you're here because you have 4 pieces of poisoned ore that you're trying to get purified so that the land itself can no longer be poisoned. Mm-hmm. And she kindly, in a very aggressive manner, reminds you that the chamber that you have to take it to throw it into the purifying fires of this cave is still one step beyond you. And there are still challenges that face you in there. So, yes, you look around for Yip Yap, but it seems he has run. He has hid. He has hidden himself away.
Yip yap.
Screw this, man. I'm going out.
I heard him.
Yip yap.
Where you at?
He's over there. He's behind that rock. I see him.
He's run. He's run from this cave.
No, that was not a rock. That was a plant, and he's not behind it.
He's like, I just got my mouth back. I'm not messing with this.
I ain't getting my mouth taken away. Bruh. That's too much. She done too much.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. See you guys later. Yeah.
We love you, Brady.
All right, so you have the ore, you have a preacher, you have a djinn, you have a, crazy barbarian.
I'm assuming that the way is opened again, like in front of us.
Yes.
We know which way to go. Okay.
Only one way.
Hey.
You either go out or you go in.
Fire guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you light yourself up and lead the way? No.
I'm still lit.
Dark tunnel.
There's one They has not ended the session, or the
Is it per
scene
session?
has not
The scene
ended,
has not.
so he is still ablaze.
I'm lit.
Then walk down that tunnel, but kind of slow so we can follow you.
I will saunter.
Saunter. That's a good word.
Hey, hold on. Let me come with you. I can snap up.
No, Joelstein! Where have you been this whole time?
Which one are you?
Hey, man. I'm
You're
just
Iron
trying
Man,
to help
right?
out.
Okay, so they're leading the way.
Come on,
Assuming
Noel.
he's right behind them.
Saunter with me.
I'm sauntering for you.
All right, and before you go any further, Amara, go ahead and give me a willpower roll.
10. Wait, but I have specialized in mental defense, so 16.
16. That's a lot.
All right.
I don't know if that worked, but I think I still have 4 pieces of ore on me.
You do, yeah.
What was my benchmark for 4 pieces of ore?
It was originally 12, and then after you got the 4 pieces, it became 15. It's a level 5.
Ooh, I got 16.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
All right, so as you enter into the next cave, or the next chamber of this cavern, stalactites and malactites everywhere. The kind that grow up from the ground and the kind that...
It's a stalactite and a stalagmite.
There you go. Boom.
Well, in this world, there could be malactites.
Yeah, you don't know. They're malignant tights.
There could be magnamites.
There could be menentites. You don't know.
Tights.
Tights. Yeah.
Mennonites? There's
Marmites everywhere.
Watch out for the troglodytes.
Okay, I've seen that movie.
So, yes, you got the kind that grow from the ceiling down and the type that grow from the floor up. It looks like you're in the gaping maw of a wild creature. And that's what these stalactites and stalagmites resemble to you, like large fangs or teeth that column down this chamber towards the central
sort of
point.
like peeking around him to like see if he can open the back.
Yes, they're all bigger than you.
Jumping. Trying to see over his shoulder.
Now, if everybody could roll me, you're going to be rolling off of mental. So if you have any kind of willpower or mental defenses, you can use those to aid you in this defense roll. But you're going to roll a defense roll.
What's the benchmark?
Letting you know on the front hand that it is a level 7 challenge.
Can you tell us the number?
21.
Okay.
I rolled a 17. I'm skilled in intellect defense.
That counts, yeah.
Okay, so if you're skilled in intellect defense, that would take it down from a 21 to 18. Or no, you're skilled. You're not trained, you're skilled. So that's
6.
2. Yeah, so that's 2 down. So it
Take
would
it down
go
to
from
15.
to a 15.
You rolled
So
a
you
what?
rolled 2 above it?
17.
Good.
I rolled a 13, and I am trained in intellect defense.
So that means that you rolled a 16, basically.
What did I need to get?
18, if you're trained.
Rolled
I'm
a
trained.
9
I'm the best.
plus 6, whatever that is.
It's
15.
15.
I mean, I rolled a 5, but I mean, it really wouldn't have mattered about a rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta bring it down a little bit if you can.
All right. What do
And
we get
just
if
as
we
a
fail?
reminder, as y'all move forward in this chamber, I want you all to be armed with success. Even if you aren't trained in some form of defense, you can spend intellect tokens in order to bring the cost of the roll down.
Well, we didn't find out about the cost of the roll until most of us had already rolled.
Yeah.
I told you it was a level 7 and it's
I know, but
21.
he'd already rolled and he'd already rolled. Okay.
Well, he'd already succeeded.
I don't have
I
that
didn't
much
think that we
intellect to
could roll.
spend.
But yes, you can spend intellect if you need to.
I don't have much of anything left.
At
I
a
got 8
21,
might.
I don't even know if I would try to. I would just be like,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. If I fail,
let
I
it-
fail.
All right,
Just
what's
let
going
it
to
happen.
happen to us? Are we jelly now? Are we just vegetables now?
All right, so Joel Nostine. Noel Jostein. Sorry. Good Lord. You notice that everyone around you seems to just kind of seem frozen in place. Like they were walking alongside, and as you look back to say, hey, come along, guys. They're all just standing there with the drifting eye syndrome, where it's just like gazing off into nothingness.
Or vegetables?
A little bit of drool coming out of the side of their
Maybe
mouth.
I don't drool.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you see for this moment. And stalactites and stalagmites and marmite.
And Marmaduke.
Hey, guys, why aren't y'all moving? Why are y'all all drooling so much? Every one of you just drool, right?
I don't drool.
He walks over with a little handy
Handkerchief.
and he's just like,
My gosh.
"There you go, Rogoth. We don't want you to look silly now." For Jen,
Jin.
you
Is he
feel
drilling fire?
just a man.
I'm what?
You're just a man.
I'm just a man.
You realize that your existence has amounted to nothing more than just being a man.
Cool. I've always wanted to be a man.
Well, that's where you are, stuck at being a man.
Does he feel like a 1,001-year-old man?
No, he feels like a regular dude, just a farmer dude. Nothing special.
I will savor this moment.
Yes. For you realize that you tried to purify the ore and completely failed, and the entire region of Nimoria fell into darkness, despair, and all the people's minds were shattered.
But I'm still frozen, right?
That's what you're experiencing in that moment.
Okay.
Yes.
We're trapped in
And Rogoth, you realize that more than eighth has been lost. You realize that your entire clan gone. Your honor lost. You could do nothing to protect your good friend, Noel Jostein.
Not Noel.
And Aiden frowns upon you. That's what you feel. But for you, they're just gazing.
Hey, I
and
feel
drooling.
great.
But yeah, so if you want to try anything or looking in the area or anything of that nature.
Yeah, I might as well roll perception.
No, I forgot we all had an asset to mental defense.
Oh yeah.
It would have helped you and me. We rolled really bad, but it might have helped, other people.
I like being a farm boy.
Call me Jimmy Bob.
Don't save me. I don't want to help you anymore.
I'm Bobby Job. Bobby Job Jimmy Jones.
I don't have perception as a skill. But
To perceive the area, I'll put it like 15 just to look around the area. It's a pretty straightforward room. It's not
Can he make
necessarily.
his flame bigger so that he can see?
He can make his flame as big as he wants
to the edge of the cavern, because I'm assuming there's lots of shadows if there's lots of stalactites.
Right. Yeah, it's a very darkened room, but it's pretty straightforward. So if you want to try and perceive the area, walk around and investigate, that's fine.
10.
That is not a 15, but you do notice that yes, the room is very, very much so covered in shadows. Even when you get close with your fire, it seems like the shadow fights back against the fire, like it struggles to be there as much as the fire's flickering to stay lit.
I feel like this is from a horror movie where it's like the priest has like the crucifix. Get thee behind me.
Oh,
Listen here, Shadow, get thee behind me. Not today, Satan. Yeah, but no, you do feel that there is an eerie presence, but you can't quite put your finger on where that is or what's occurring with it.
all this farm work is making me thirsty. I'm
You
gonna
think
go.
in your head though, because
I'm
you
gonna.
can't move. You're
I
frozen.
can't move,
You think it
and I'm gonna go get some coffee now
in your head.
in my head.
Okay.
I could try.
Here I go.
I've got Blessing of the Gods,
Mm-hmm.
Sunlight, Fire. I could try to set some of these stalagmites on fire.
To see more.
Yeah. Basically like torches or lanterns.
I'm okay with
Do
it.
it.
As long as I don't set. Do I need to actually roll for this?
I think it just costs. But
No,
you might
I
have
mean-
enough edge.
Well,
Two
normally,
points
if you
of
were
average
trying-
edge.
Yeah.
If you were trying to attack like a living creature, yeah, but you're just trying to cast it. That seems fine enough to me. So yeah, you'd be able to light some of those Which ones grow from the ground?
Top tights.
Mites. You can set some of the stalagmites on fire. There seems to be a natural oil-like residue on them that actually helps the fire stay lit. But again, the shadows seem to be as stubborn against the fire. As the fire wants to light it, the shadow wants to remain dark.
All right. Well, hey, we're fighting the darkness everywhere.
And if anyone wants to try and roll to get out of whatever curse they're under or dark vision, they're allowed to do so.
Is my benchmark still 21?
Yes.
Um. 14.
All right. So within this moment, you can't see past your own despair, your own feelings of failure, and just the sheer numbness you feel from looking around and seeing your whole homeland fall into disarray and destruction.
Do you want to roll to get out of your farmer boy? Do you want a dice or do you want to use your phone?
I'll use my dice.
Can you have a dice?
Yes.
Dice.
Unless you have choices, there's 2 to choose from.
That doesn't count.
Slides down.
What'd I get?
9. You are the farmer of farmers. You have lived your life with one dream, and that is to cultivate the greatest farm in all the land.
What kind of farm?
It is
A goat farm.
Nope, it's corn.
No, my life is a sham.
You're a corn farmer.
I'm a corn
and
farmer. I'm a gosh darn corn farmer.
You don't actually provide nourishment to anybody.
Useless vegetable.
It's just corn.
I get government subsidies though.
You often think to yourself, I wonder if anybody needs me to do anything more important. But you think to yourself, screw it, I'm a corn farmer.
I'm a corn farmer. That's my life's goal.
That's it. That's all I'll ever be.
Yeah. We need to get that high fructose from somewhere.
That's right. Got to kill all the people. All right, Rogoth, do you want to try at all, or?
Perhaps I could pray to Aiden for blessed intervention.
Bring your fire to us.
I would like to do that.
Lord Aiden, please enter these people's hearts and minds and free them from the prison of their own bodies.
I'm dying.
You are free. They're all
real
dead.
specific. Our prayers around here.
All right, Ronnie, do you want to try?
Don't kill me, Ronnie.
I get a free mental asset, so I could knock it down to an 18.
Yeah, you can take it down to 18.
13.
Oh, it looked like an 8 for a minute.
Oh well.
In these moments when you realize that all is lost, do you think that Rogoth would give up and give in, or do you think he would just give in to his darker desires of continuing to fight relentlessly? You know the character better than I do.
What would he do? Like, he would try to find whoever did all this and seek revenge.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense. All right. Okay.
Can I go back and ask the God lady if she can help us?
I think that's where a lot of the assets came from, was that help that she gave.
Yeah, and she's still got to be down here.
Yeah. Because they can only be in the plane for like certain shimmering moments unless they have an avatar of fire. Otherwise, the gods would do it all for you. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I really would want to, except she's kind of like the meanest of them all and would probably just laugh.
Yeah, she's not.
She's
I
a
could
lady.
just continue to try and move forward without anyone.
Okay. I mean, You're definitely in a chamber, and there's you don't see necessarily like a shrine or anything like that. You just see what seems to be a continuing series of these stone, formations, and as the fire catches from one to the next, it's like an ongoing tunnel.
Deep dark tunnel.
Deep dark tunnel.
Wait, I'm still on fire. You could just pick me up, carry me.
I've already lit the whole place on fire.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like as each one sets a new fire, it's like, and then like some of the shadow is beaten back a little bit more. You see that the path just seems to continue into an infinite.
I'm just gonna pray for wisdom. By that I mean roll for perception.
All right.
6.
Aiden is not with you right now.
Oh.
Aiden.
You cannot hear or feel his fire.
He's like, nope, I know her.
Well, I'm gonna kiss Rogoth on the lips.
Oh, God.
Perhaps.
Oh, God. It's going to shock him away.
Perhaps he's just waiting on love's true kiss.
God. Help me!
And then it turns awkward because he's just making out with this dude who's frozen.
Did that work? I'm sorry, I can't ask for consent right now.
I'm glad he wiped the drool away before he went to kiss.
That's why he had that handkerchief. Hopefully it was clean.
Jeez.
Oh.
All right, now everybody can roll mental defense again.
I'm rolling.
I'm going to use a different dice. Huh?
Me too.
Defense, I'm rolling again.
Defense.
I'm defending.
Oh boy.
Bam!
8.
Ooh.
It's
What are
mental
we-
defense, right?
Mental defense.
That was
Is
not
it
my
21
roll.
again?
Yes, sir.
21. I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
He really loves being a fountain.
I love making corn.
Should I even roll?
I mean, you can try. I mean, if you get it,
I'm
a
making.
nat 20 is something.
Here,
and you
I'll try to re-roll.
This is my fantasy. I love making corn.
a 1?
Yeah.
You re-rolled a 1.
I re-rolled a 1.
Oh,
Whatever.
my.
Here,
13.
I'll just-
Oh, again? Really?
We'll keep going.
13. All
I
right.
can do this. 13.
That is way better than 1.
And I can give you... I can bring it down though, right? All right.
Yeah, you could have done with your because you have like a
we've
mental
got the
defense or
asset,
something.
yeah. So I've got the 1 asset, and then I'm skilled in intellect defense.
So that's 18 to 15, and then you had the 1 asset, brings it to a 12.
So I'm good.
Just barely. I did. That was the darkness creeping back.
Well worth those.
It slapped back. Jin and Rogoth. So, Amara, you realize that you're in some sort of an illusion.
How?
And you try to fight back against that illusion. And from the pouch on your belt, a wave of psychic energy emanates out. You are just barely able to guard your mind as you see Rogoth and Jin just knocked back onto their backs, bleeding from the nose and ears, both taking 7 damage that goes past armor. It is psychic damage. So it would come
Intellect
from
damage?
your intellect first.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you blue chips first.
Oh no.
Well, one of them's bleeding from their nose and ears. The other one's like flickering.
Is there any way
You would notice that Amara seems to have more wits about her now. Like her eyes started moving, and she's
There's a
I'm
twinkle.
trying.
not fully awake.
Yeah,
I am?
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
You can see him?
Ooh, welcome back.
I wiped the drool away that was not happening.
Yes.
I do not drool. I would like it found.
Well, I guess we figured out one thing. If I kiss Rogoth, it brings you back.
Kiss him
Wait,
again.
you kissed Rogoth?
So perhaps if I kiss you, it'll bring Rogoth back.
No, thank you. Why is it so bright in here? What did you do? Everything's on fire. Right? Everything's on fire.
All the stalagmites.
Everything's on fire.
Well, y'all aren't on fire, so cool that.
Did you have a battle here?
No, I was just trying to see
Oh.
in the cavern.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's very bright. Oh, I didn't know if you had a battle. I was going to congratulate you.
I've been here all by myself while y'all just stand there.
Well, I had a very stressful dream vision thingy.
Me too.
So I'm imagining that whatever they're going through is not pleasant. We should try to help them.
Well, right before you came back, these two were knocked to the ground by this pulsating energy from that pouch you're carrying around.
My pouch?
With the shards in it, yeah.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. It did that too when the dragon was attacking the city.
We're just going nonchalant.
I mean, it just vibrates sometimes.
Thank
man.
you. Oh my God.
Like,
We're just gonna go real nonchalant with this. I've got this poison radiated
I'm
ore.
carrying this thing that just
Sometimes it
might-
just kills my friends. I don't care.
All around me.
You know, doing what I do.
listen.
Well, hey, why don't you
sometimes-
walk a few paces ahead of us?
Sometimes it vibrates. I can't help this. And, it's ore. It's poison ore. We're literally trying to clean it. It's going to be freaking out probably the closer we get to the thing.
Well, did anything happen in your dream that might help us revive these other two?
No. I saw that we failed to cleanse the ore and everything died.
Oh no.
So clearly we got to cleanse this ore. It's not happy about the fact that we're about to cleanse it.
Could I give them some sort of assistance? As in, like...
Smack him in the face.
Or no, but
No,
if
if
I'm,
you're
like,
willing-
speaking into Rogoth's ear...
If you're willing to give like a turn, then he can get a mental asset towards trying to roll out of it. And basically the narrative would be that you're preaching to him to try and motivate him. That makes sense.
So between the two of them, I should probably try Jin first.
Since he has mental defense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So I'll do that.
All right. Jin,
Yes.
you feel as you are harvesting corn.
What? Porn?
Corn.
Oh, yes, that's what I've been...
You're a corn star, okay?
I'm a corn
You'd be a
star.
lot
All
richer
right.
if you were
Yeah.
harvesting the other.
I love corn.
Corn has paid your bills.
I'm a
Now.
cornographer.
Okay. And then it got there. All right. So,
Your farm is a corn hub.
but as you are harvesting
I'm
corn,
so corny.
you hear words from above, as if from the spirits. You hear something speaking to you. You think to
higher
yourself, maybe
calling.
this is a higher calling. This is a god. Or
Beyond
something.
corn?
Beyond
Preposterous.
corn. Open up your ears and listen.
There's something more to life than corn?
And I think you have.
Wait, I don't have ears.
Let me see if he has the.
No,
Wait,
ears of corn.
Oh!
Now
Yeah.
I'm horny.
Oh, it's really corny.
Hold
have
on, let
this
me see if
asset,
I've got
too.
something in my book.
What
here that I
asset?
can-
Asset to mental defense.
That'll bring him out.
So
Okay.
you actually have
I snap my
plus
fingers
6. He has a plus 6.
and invoke the
Plus whatever you
asset
set to
of
give.
mental defense.
That's a +9.
It's not even a
It
cool
will be
name, it's
whenever
just
you-
the asset of mental defense. So I
Hold on.
do not do it. I hold on.
He's like, I have prepared for many things, and this is not one of them.
This is not one of them, but hey, this one might cut to the core of Jin and who Jin is.
Oh, here we go.
Jin, don't lose faith. Let us reflect on a lesson that burnt hot dogs can teach us about losing our faith.
I think this fits.
Just as the flame can scorch the surface of a hot dog, leaving it charred and unappetizing.
No, I like that. It's Cajun style.
So too can life's trials and challenges. Hey, listen, I'm trying to help you.
Listen.
Yo, listen.
I like my life of hot corn.
When we face moments of doubt and uncertainty, it is crucial to remember that, like the burnt exterior of a hot dog, our faith might appear damaged, but the core remains intact.
Well, that's true.
Just as we can peel away the charred layer to find the goodness within, we must persevere through adversity to rediscover the essence of our beliefs. Let us embrace these moments of doubt as opportunities and growth and self-discovery, seeking the resilience to overcome the trials that test our faith. As we savor the lessons from burnt hot dogs, may we also learn to find the strength to rekindle our faith, allowing it to shine brighter than ever before. Jen, can I get an A, Dan? Jen, can I get an A, Dan? Jen.
Oh, yeah, keep saying it.
The corn continues to speak to him.
Just reverberating through his brain. I think that's good for at least
I rolled a 7.
+9.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's like a 16. Plus my intellect defense. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, she had all that up for you. So
Plus the
I'm going to need you. Okay,
of
so hold
Avon.
on. You rolled a 7.
I can roll again if you want. If you let me.
Do you have an experience check?
If you let me have one.
He does not. Okay.
If you
So
let
if it
me
started
have
out
one.
at 21, it went to 18, 15, 12. 12 was your target.
Oh.
You rolled a 7.
I rolled a 7 plus 9.
No, I'm doing the math where I'm subtracting from the total that you're trying to hit. So either which way, even if you add 9 to 7.
I just can't give up all this cornography. I'm sorry. It's my life
just
now.
He slaps the corn. Stop talking to me with your jibba jabba. It did not work for him.
I start eating it.
All right,
Amara.
Amara, do you have a move that you would like to take?
I don't really know how to help these people.
You should try kissing Rogal.
I don't want to do that, but I will.
If you do it, maybe Jen will come back.
I will try to kiss Rogoff. But I don't know what else to do. I don't have anything else to do. I'm not a good.
Hey, that's an asset.
He is just.
that is an asset for sure.
That's an asset.
And you have your
All right,
mental
so
defense.
she's giving
was he
her
here for the mental
turn.
defense? You have the mental defense?
He used it, but she is giving her turn to give you a boost, an asset
Oh, he's
to
on
your mental
intellect
defenses.
too, or to put more in. But you got some XP to reroll if you need to.
He's gonna wake up like that kid in Sandlot.
The only other thing I can think of is I have this cipher that is a poison, the emotion,
Oh gosh.
but it would do the whole area, and it's freaking lust, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I think it would wake y'all up, but I don't want to do it. It's level 6.
11. Yeah.
Didn't work.
No.
Well, you keep trying.
Before you see the demon that took the land.
Oh, don't attack me.
Creature of darkness.
I'm about to lust you if you don't quit. That's the only thing I can do. I can do sticky strands of goo, or I can do lust, and that is it.
And not necessarily in that order.
I have nothing left.
You can defend against this impulse to attack this creature, but it would cost you an XP. Or you can gain an XP.
Ugh.
Oh, Rogoth.
That's what the character would do.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Let's do it.
Where was this?
Yeah, now he rolls.
Nat 20!
19.
Oh my.
So do I roll?
You're rolling against him. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be a speed defense, most likely.
Okay, and I have an asset to speed defense because my phase sprint was still on, I believe, from the last session.
That is true. You did activate that to deal with the goddess. Since that went into the tray, I can let you re-roll it.
Since it was a 2, I will take that reroll.
Well, it was interrupted by a foreign object, so...
It's a 1 now.
All right. So,
Wow.
what damage do you carry Rogoth?
Well, I'm not in Bloodthirst. Am I in Bloodthirsty?
You're attacking, yeah, you're in
Yeah,
fight.
you're still in Berserker, I think, or whatever
That
it's
would
called.
put you into Berserk.
Because
yeah.
at the end of last session, you said something
8.
about, like, still being...
So you do 8 damage?
8 damage.
There's all on my green. Oh, except for 1, because I have armor.
That is 8.
But I have armor.
You do have armor, okay. So, no, basically you just see she walks over to kiss him, and then he just strikes out with his claymore, just wham! And just, she's flying against a stalagmite, just crashes into it. That didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think you were that bad a kisser, but I guess
I didn't even get to kiss
Rogoth
him.
felt different.
I didn't even get to kiss him.
I tried.
He just saw me walking up and was like, not today.
Get thee behind me, Temptress! You will not stop, Rogoth!
Man, I guess I'm gonna keep trying to help Jen.
Speaking louder from the corn.
Oh yeah.
Maybe talk about corn this time.
The corn.
Now
say
children
corn.
emerge from the corn and
No,
they start
about, like,
talking
corn
to
and
you.
fire, like popcorn. Talk about popcorn.
If you grill it, they will come.
And you see all of these children open their mouth and all of them have like the same voice and they say, if you grill it, they will come.
Like the corn? I start
your
grilling
dice.
corn.
Talking about the corn.
Roll your dice.
I'm
your
rolling the dice.
Cook it with the fires of Aiden.
Aiden.
That was not my roll.
Okay, Aiden.
I rolled a 9.
That is not good enough.
But
How
this
about,
my
how about this? 17.
enough,
I just
sure.
got a
Oh,
17.
yeah, if he,
You just rolled again randomly, though.
Yeah.
You can't just roll twice.
yeah. So you got a 9. 9 is not enough.
Well, hey, none of this seems to be working. Perhaps we should just forge ahead on our
Leave
own.
them here.
Now, everybody has an opportunity to roll mental defense again.
Come on.
I would like to try my trust rune, if that's okay. Or, wait, when opportunity, do you mean, like, we have to?
Yes.
Okay, that's different. I do want to try trust rune.
You can choose not to and just take the damage, but
Is it still 21? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I'm so tired of this chamber. I think I'm frozen again.
Are you
I rolled a
frozen
19,
again?
So I'm good this time.
he's good. Rogoth. It bleeds from intellect into might pool would be next.
So what do I do?
7 intellect.
This chamber's gonna kill me.
So basically, when you see her hit the stalagmite and she drops to the ground, the pouch vibrates and emanates this shockwave.
I'm impaired.
So am I frozen again or just wounded?
This chamber made
It's
me
like an
stupid.
intense migraine, blood trickling from your nose now.
Hey, you want this pouch?
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe I'll take this pouch
Here,
and
I'm
just
gonna give you this pouch because I'm about to die.
walk it as far away from them as I can.
I'm gonna consensually give you this pouch.
So you take the pouch and you start running forward down into the cavern?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
He gets to roll now, though.
He would, but he succeeded at this defense. So right now his mental activity would be good. So you are running.
So because he berserkered me, is he gonna keep attacking me?
He has no choice but to attack the nearest objective.
Before you go, can you like drag me further away from him?
I don't know if you want him to.
But is he... Rogoth is still, like, trapped.
He's in his mental state, yes.
So he's basically sleepwalking.
He's like in a hallucination. He's in a hallucination and seems to not want to wake up.
No, this is reality.
Yes, he does not want to wake up from
He's a corn farmer
reality.
now. This is just his life now.
I have repair flesh.
I've been shooting lots of cornos.
I think that just takes me up a damage track, which I guess I am. No, I still have 1 green left, so it wouldn't help.
She's
me.
currently not debilitated. He is. Or impaired, I mean.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to run the pouch as far from them as I can.
Oh, did I get the
No, here.
give me coin.
No,
How many?
7.
that's
goes
all of
past armor.
mine.
7. So
Is that my
he
health?
is impaired because he's down.
It's because I'm living this life of
Can
corn.
you check impaired on this sheet here?
I keep forgetting I've also got 3 edge and intellect. I probably could have passed one of those other rolls.
Give me 1 of the green, please.
No, I
No.
gave you 7.
No,
What would
it's
Jack
6,
say?
that
He'd be
counts.
like, no. There you go. And they
So,
something.
you're running. Now, we'll deal with you here in a second, so just let's resolve these 3. Jen, you're currently still corn farming, but it's like your body's just withering away, your mind's starting to wither away. You're forgetting your life of corn farming.
What?
Every memory that you've gained about corn, your beloved golden vegetable, is fading away from your mind.
My life of corn flashes before my eyes. And then it's gone.
All right. Now, in this moment, you can try to roll to overcome this mental barrage.
Only a hole is left.
Now, it seems to be
It's a cornhole.
a little bit easier for some reason, and your challenge setting is 18. Starting out.
I will roll.
Now, you can...
I'm going to roll a 19.
Do you have any assets to try and...
I have
Yeah, he has mental defense.
mental defenses.
Is it trained or...
It is T.
It is chi. So that brings it down to 15.
All right, I will roll a 16. That was not my roll. 17. I lied.
The corn
I rolled a
fades
17.
away from your vision.
No, corn,
And
come
you
back.
look before you and you see Amara on the ground. She has just given a pouch to the preacher and he is running. He is far away from vision now. He's blending into the shadows in the distance. He apparently was a track star in his teenage years. But you do see that Rogoth is in a blood rage. His eyes are completely intent and enraged. He is coming down to try and strike Amara as she lay on the ground with his great sword.
That's a shame.
All right, just letting you know what's happening there.
And do I have a turn? Can I go?
No, you took your turn, so right now we're at Amara's turn. She is about to be attacked
I
by
can be like-
Rogoth.
Roll, dodge, roll. I don't know why I sound like this now. It's the life of corn. It's done this to me.
It's gotten a hold of me.
All those cornos and cornography.
All right. So, Rogoth and Amara, it's back to you. You are rolling against each other. She is still a viable threat to you.
I was going to roll my trust rune. Can I do that?
It is your turn, so if you want to try and roll a trust rune on him before he has his turn, then yes. That's...
Yeah, that'd be great.
Trust rune or lust rune?
No, I'm not using lust yet. Of course, you're out of the sight, so it would just be him, which I'm okay with.
Yeah. You don't
All right, so now it is on him. If you're using the blessing of the gods, you spend whatever to activate it, the intellect points, but you are going to have to roll against it to defend yourself. So that would be a mental defense, basically. For you, Ronnie.
5.
She succeeds. Barely. Basically, something overcomes you. A warmth. Soothing your rage, at least for now. You have the ability to try and roll out of your berserker to find out what this soothing feeling is.
Alright, and my difficult... Okay, yeah.
Just to roll out of yours is just your setting. I think it's, what is it, 6?
9.
Good. So you have overcome your berserker rage. Now, you still look around and can't quite see anything but the destroyed landscape of your homeland, Mordenath. So, you are over your berserker, but you're still lost in a land of despair.
Oh.
All right. Now, preacher man, running as fast as you can. Would you like to try and roll again for any kind of perception?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
15.
All right. So as you're continuing down this tunnel, you can feel the weight of the bag as you're carrying it. It seems to grow heavier as you take each step. And there seems to be a new grotto. Not a grotto. What would you call a big circular chamber? A grotto, right?
I don't know.
Well, a grotto would be water. Is there water in there?
There is some form of liquid, like a dark liquid, in the center of this area. So you see like a black oozing, like shadowy area, but you can tell it's some form of liquid in that area.
Okay. I will go around the liquid.
It doesn't seem like there's more, like this is like the end chamber.
Oh,
it seems like you've reached an ending point, a circular tomb chamber, and in the center of it is like this pool of a black liquid.
I will.
Good thing your name is not Tasha Yar.
Or is it?
I will set the liquid on fire.
That's
All right.
We'll see if it's smart.
So I think if you're doing your Blessing of the Gods, you actually have your edge set to 3, so that should be free of charge for you.
Yes.
All right. So you actually do set the liquid ablaze. It seems to ignite easily, as if it were oil, a viscous oil. So it is ablaze. And the chamber around you seems to have several etchings on the wall, like hieroglyphs and cave paintings, basically. Very crude drawings of what seems to be balls of fire raining from the sky, hitting the land.
goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire, yes. And as it hits the land, you see like different crude drawings of like dying trees and bones and skulls, dictating that death followed suit. And you see what appears to be like the elves. You can tell like their ears are a little bit more pointed. So the Alfar Fae, you can see that they are joining with the humans to try and recultivate the land, to keep it alive on these cave paintings. But that's what you get from it. Like whatever rain from the sky seems to bring death. And here in this place, the humans and the Alfar Fae tried to join forces to preserve life.
Okay. Is there anywhere else I can go from here?
It does not appear so, no.
What if I just throw the shards into the liquid, the burning liquid? Would that be really stupid. I guess I'm by myself.
You are by yourself. And we'll get back to that
Does it
decision.
happen too often? Your entourage is not here.
I'm never alone.
You're still not. Aiden is with you.
As I was running from you guys, there were 2 sets of footprints.
One was mine and the other was ablaze. All right, so back to the top of the turn. Jin.
What happened to... Oh, sorry. So what happened to this goddess that was like with us as a...
She's gone.
I thought she was like still hanging around.
She left us.
She did not offer to hang around you and walk with you. She actually told you that gods only serve through avatars, and she gave you an asset to try and do the gods' work. That was last time. Last time on Saturday Night Gaming. Jin. So you did see that Amara seemed to do some sort of prayer towards Rogoth, and he has stopped in front of her. He doesn't seem vicious, but he still seems to be gazing into the darkness.
Oh.
Lost and confused.
Are you going to try to...
And the preacher ran off into the darkness. And
so he's awake now or no?
Yes, he is.
I'm awake.
Oh, how did he wake up?
He rolled out of it and sees no more corn.
You're awake? There's no more corn.
No.
But he doesn't remember.
Oh, so I know he's awake.
I remember every
Hey.
little thing.
How you doing there? How you feeling?
Missing my corn.
I know. That was crazy. What should we do about this Rogoth man? He keeps like standing here and attacking me. He almost killed
Oh,
me.
is it? He is? We're having this conversation. He's trying to attack you. Okay.
Because he was, and then I did a thing, and now he's not. But he did try to kill me. I'm almost dead. So.
You know, I found in my days in the cornfields, the best thing to do is to give someone a hug. So come here, Rogoth. Come here. Bring it
Are
in.
you still on fire?
I am on fire. He loves the fire. I know he does. The fire of Aiden compels
Wait,
you.
hold on. He hasn't given him a hug yet, right? You're just talking out loud. Okay.
No, I'm hugging
Hold
him.
on. Let's not hug him yet.
The fire will soothe his restless soul.
It's like balm to the wounds of the darkness.
I just feel like it's going to wound him, and that's going to piss him off and put him back in Berserker, and that's just a bad idea.
Yes, his fire does do damage, yes.
Okay. So,
If he touches somebody, yes.
have a better idea.
You hug him.
I'm
Kiss
just
him.
gonna
Make out
lust
with
the
him.
whole room. I'm gonna
Soothe
lust
the
whole room,
beast.
because I can't think of a time when lust would come in more handy than right now. Is that going to get him out of this? It's level 6 cipher. Will he wake up?
Wait, what?
GM? If I use this poison,
I believe that poison just puts him into a lustful trance to...
we don't know though. Look it up. Where's the book?
Here.
It's right there.
Pull it up on this handy dandy app we have now.
We have an app now?
We do.
Who knew?
You said it's poison.
Oh, yeah.
It's poison
It's
emotion.
an emotional poison,
I mean,
right?
poison emotion, lust. I want to wake him up. But nicely. Not like with fire. And I just spent, like, I can't use the trust rune again because I'm out of endpoints.
Cannot focus on any non-sexual activity.
Well, that sounds like he'd wake up from this other trance.
But they don't have to do a sexual activity.
Not you.
Huh?
Not you.
No, he will.
Does it say how long it lasts?
He would have to overcome it
Well, how does he overcome it?
by rolling free of it,
Well, how does he
basically.
roll
The
free
victim
of it?
feels a specific emotion, for 1 hour.
Oh, God.
Roll a D100 to determine the emotion. You did so. It's lust, and he cannot, for 1 hour, focus on anything other than non-sexual
So,
activity.
if I do this, he'll be free, but he'll be basically useless for the rest of the fight. Because
Depends on the use.
What do you mean?
It would depend on what use you... anyway, no, yes, he would not...
He'd be useless for the fight that's
He would not be good for fighting.
Well, that would be pointless then.
Well, you could use your, his lust for you.
Or you can put the sticky goo on him and leave him contained.
Well, I could just use Entangling Force and do that.
Yeah, that's true. Or you can try to give him an asset to roll free of his...
I'm afraid to do anything with him
illusions?
again, because if he hits me again, I'm dead. I'm already, like, I don't have much left.
Well, once he's all lusty, maybe you could use that.
Right? He'll quit attacking me, at least.
Well, I was going to say maybe you can use that as some sort of way to
Control.
control him.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Follow me!
Right. And at least I could get him out of this room and we could go follow you wherever you went. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is it going to wake him up and make him follow us to the next chamber? Like, I'm tired of being in this chamber with all this fire.
This chamber that you're in with this fire is just illuminated. So far, since the preacher has left, you have not felt any further attacks against your
Right,
mind.
but we can't leave the preacher by himself. He just went on and like...
It
dang.
seems like that really helped you guys when I did that.
I understand what you're looking at our chips with that face for. Like, I'm just saying, in character, like, I can't
In character, yeah.
I can't leave him to purify this
With this
crap by
lifelong
myself.
mission that you
right, exactly.
devoted yourself to, yeah.
I have to go try to purify the ore.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm just saying that if you use that cipher against him,
Wait, I have ciphers. Let's see what I got.
he would just be focused on that.
I could
But he
teleport his
wouldn't be
axe away.
frozen anymore, right?
I cannot guarantee that.
Wait, do I still have teleport? What is that?
You have transfer matter
Yeah.
and you have
No
strength
more
and
max. What's it going to hit you with?
Or you can just give him an asset to try and roll free. Now, Jin would be able to tell you that he felt an easier
You need to
struggle to
use
roll for.
this.
Well, let me see that.
You need to use your quick recovery because you have like
Am I dying?
you just need some.
Well, I have to
You're
wait
here
till
right
after
now.
we're not fighting
I'm just
anybody.
saying, no, you don't have to. You can use quick
I
recovery.
can,
and
I have a
keep
strength
yourself.
enhancer. That's cool.
So as Jin could tell you, when he last tried to roll free from his vision of corn, it seemed easier.
Yeah, it's super easy to give up
What
that
if
life
we
of corn.
both talk to him. Can you get two
Miss it
assets?
though.
'Cause he's got
Depending
two
on how- yeah.
cheerleaders. Hey, let's both cheer him on.
Oh, okay.
Like you're both yelling his name, trying to wake him up, basically.
Rogoth!
Wait, what's his name?
Rogoth.
Rogoth.
You've known him for a long
Wake
time.
up! We're both yelling at him. So does he get two mentals now?
Yeah, that's 2 assets.
He
And he gets
20.
a nat 20. He not only comes out of the vision, but with a major effect, has a form of psychic immunity to it for the time being, for 10
So you don't
turns.
have to keep rolling against it. That's awesome.
Basically, he
Still
is
lustful.
so...
No, I didn't lust him yet.
He's so focused on what he saw and his rage about it, and he's now determined, like a new willpower and determination, he would have some immunity to the psychic, like a psychic debuff.
I'm going to hide behind him and then tell Rogoth, like, hey, Noel went that way. And wait till he's, like, way ahead before I follow. Because I don't trust him right now.
No Trobstein.
So he's, like, right here.
I'm ready to use
He's-
my.
all right, here, this is what
He's,
we'll
like,
do.
running.
Here, no,
I'm behind
it's just a
him.
chamber. So
Before
here
he-
he is.
My head hurts. I'm using a herbal remedy.
All right.
Good idea.
Oh wait, I don't have to
You
roll
need to use
this.
your quick recovery.
Alright,
It would be a
Roll
free
this.
D6, yeah.
I think it's just a free recovery roll, right?
It's a free recovery roll if you have the herbal remedy. Yeah.
do I have
No,
an
he
herbal?
has
7
quick
blue.
I have
recovery.
quick recovery. And it's a D6, right? Is it D6?
Thank you. 1d6, yeah.
Alright. Let's roll it in.
D6 plus. It's your recovery roll, so
I
it's-
rolled a 3.
So that'd be
3 plus 1, or your level. What tier are you?
I'm tier 2.
So 3 plus 2.
So 5, and I put that.
You get to decide. You probably want it on intellect.
Yeah, I need 5 blue, please.
And I have my 1 action box checked, but my 10-minute box is still open. Can I
Thank you.
roll recovery?
Oh, son of a
What is 10 minutes?
cornhole.
You can use that one if you want to try and do a recovery roll, yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to do it. It's not a try, right? Do or do not.
That sounds good to me, Yoda.
No try. I got a 2.
2.
I would like 2 greens. Actually, yeah, 2 greens. That is useless.
All right. So, Rogoth, you're, I'm assuming, running towards the preacher now? Mm-hmm. Like, angry headache. All right, so as you'd be running along, you would see him in the distance like a madman in front of a large bonfire, just like sitting there, and there's like this huge fire in front of him, all these cave paintings around him.
It's like in that one movie,
holding this satchel bag like above his head.
He's got a face painted on it. It's like in that one movie where Tom Hanks was alone for too long.
Wilson, yeah, this bag is Wilson.
Wilson!
There's a face painted on the bag.
It's
explained
angry
that, but, yeah.
with jagged lips. But yeah, that's what you would see as
That's
you're
what
running
happens when
up.
Noel is left alone for too long.
Now, since they've all been resolved, do you want to throw the bag into the flames, correct?
That just seems like the thing to do.
All right, so in order to do so, I want you to give me a mental defense roll, and it is against the 21.
Which you can lower
8.
Which you can lower.
by spending some blue.
Holy 8. Okay. All right. So I've got edge of 3.
And any of your psychic defenses help? Do you have
I've got intellect. I'm skilled in intellect defense.
So that's
Right.
plus 6 already.
So right now you're at 15. And you have an edge of 3, so that automatically gives you one of those. And you have a secondary effort you can use to spend 2 of those and get it down another tier.
So he just needs to spend 2 and bring it down twice.
Correct.
That brings it to.
Basically like a 6.
So that would be 18, 15, 12, 9. 9 is your stat
You got
that
this.
you're hitting.
Okay.
You can do 9.
I can do
You
that.
got this. And you
Have
have an
anything
XP
else?
to re-roll if you need to.
I don't think you have anything else.
All right. I rolled a 2.
Re-roll.
My last XP.
Oh no.
I'll use a different dice.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Do we need the jail?
20.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. So you cast the bag into the fire. Now let me open up my calculator real quick. Clear that.
I hope this doesn't kill me. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Right. So as soon as you throw it into the fire, there's like a reverberating scream, like bouncing off all of the rock walls and everything, just like this shrill scream.
I cover
And
my ears.
yes, all of you would hear it, but it doesn't seem like the echoing psychic damage is reaching you at this moment. Whatever he has done is of great import.
What have you done?
Now, as the bag hits into the fire, a darkness erupts forth from it, and you see it oozing out like with all sorts of tendrils and arms and like skulls and bones of several different types of creatures as it's like amalgamating into this entity of change and horror. And it's looking at you and like if you could sense like some sort of empathy or sadness for a oozy black skeletal creature, you feel that at this moment for it, but not so much so that you're going to do anything about it. But that's what you're kind of seeing right now, like, no, help me, I love you, I would follow you, I adore you, let me buy your book.
I'll just toss a copy in.
It adds to the fire.
Here's one for free.
All right, so Rogoth, as you're running up, you see this creature with tendrils and bones and black oozing darkness that's kind of like reaching out from the fire towards Noel.
Apparently this is a thing.
Rogoth?
Yeah, kind of like that. That's Rogoth.
Apparently it's a D&D thing.
Well, I did not know that. But you see that coming out of the fire, reaching towards Noel.
That is a
Rogoth,
face only a mother would love.
don't touch the goo.
Like,
I'm sitting there conflicted. I want to hit it with the sword, but at the same time, Noel said don't touch it. So I'm like,
Well, it'd be like split-second reactioning. So, like, he's sitting here, he's like this, you're kind of like stomping along. So, within that moment, what you would see is this monstrous thing kind of lashing out at him.
I don't have a reason, bud. It's just gross.
I just don't want you to play your sword.
It could stain your clothes permanently.
OxyClean doesn't take that back.
Even the fires of Aiden couldn't burn that stain away.
There's probably some sort of deep metaphor there for that.
I'm going to attack it.
All right. What do you want to mount up with? Smash, bash, crash?
You can't smash goo.
I don't know.
Do you have anything that's like a fire or
Modifier,
anything
whatever
that
your
isn't
heaviest attack is.
straight up meleeing it?
Mm-hmm.
What about your ciphers? What you got?
Why are we not hitting it? Just
Well,
wondering.
I'm just wondering, do you have any fire ciphers?
Rogoth,
What
let
you
me let me talk to you.
I got bones.
No.
No! Hey, you do have XP if you
You're
want
gonna
to
throw
use
some
them.
fire at this thing.
I'm okay.
All right, so what was the total?
5.
All right, so he runs in and he swings his blade, slashing against this ooze creature, which seems to lash out against him then. So Rogoth can roll defense. It is mental defense. And it is 21.
Don't I have permanent?
You do have that asset against it, so we would say that that could bring it down to, like, take it down a notch. But this is like a reverberating, like, it's not trying to take you into an illusion, it's lashing back against you for attacking it.
Okay. 11.
All right. So it would do 7 damage, and it bypasses armor.
Okay. Here's the 7.
You don't go into an illusion, though. Like I said, you are defending against that illusion, but it seems that when you slashed into it unsuccessfully, its one type of attack is to lash out mentally, if that makes sense.
All right. Well, hey, we learned something. Let's not do that again.
All right, so then we have Jin and Amara. What are you doing?
I am.
You're a bit back, so you're about long distance away from where Rogoth is, like, on his knees, probably, like, ouch, holding his head, and I'm sure that Noel's like, it's okay, little buddy. You pat him on the head.
What level is the goo monster?
7.
Man, my ciphers suck.
Can I?
It's just a really strong thing.
Mine's just more.
You're at the culmination of this quest you've been trying to do with purifying the ore, so
Can I attack the goo monster?
you can if you'd like to. How would you like to do that?
I would like to throw my essence at him.
Let's just put fire through fire.
So you want to do Blessings of the Gods,
No, he has other
who's
fire
launched
attacks.
fire,
He is
or Fireball, or...
Isn't it on fire?
Fireball, fireball.
He is on fire. He's at a long range right now, so...
No, I'm talking about the.
Oh yeah, it's
you
in
can
the
try
fire.
to bone spur it,
From
and
there?
then you would also get a +2 fire damage.
I have to go up to it.
You already have your shroud on, and that touch attack is 2 damage. So I think that attack, if I'm reading this correctly, would do 8.
But then I'd put myself in the line of fire.
If you wrecked it,
No
oh
pun
my gosh, if
intended.
you wrecked it, you'd do like 10 damage.
All right, let's do it. Bone spurs.
I mean,
Shink, shink. I'm running up there.
you can throw some flame at
It's
it, but
too
you're
late.
only,
It's
the
happening.
most damage you're going to do is 2. if you wreck it with your bone spurs and your shroud of flame is already on,
I'm gonna wreck you up.
Yeah, your weapon that you have is bone spurs.
Okay, what I roll?
Hands.
he got a 14.
14.
Plus his melee business down here.
Bone spurs.
What's the benchmark?
I believe it's a 21.
How did my bone spurs do?
Hey, guys, I have an idea.
That's taking it to 18.
What if we just
You rolled
leave?
a what?
14.
You rolled a 14. So he launches himself forward into this creature with bone spurs, and he's just like, ha!
Yeah.
And it lashes back against him.
No!
Now you can roll psychic defense against it. That is 21 is its setting though.
Okay. Did I get any?
You already have mental asset. Okay.
That one hit it when it was spinning in the
It's
air.
digital. I don't think that's
Yeah,
a thing. I don't think that's a thing. So what did you roll, a 12?
that is
He
a
has a plus
21.
Yeah, 12. All right, so that would be
Yeah.
Bone spurs.
7 damage.
They're melting. Ah!
But it's mental.
Yeah.
It starts at mental and then moves
losing.
to physical.
I'm dying now.
Not speed. Greed.
Wait, am I back at the corn?
No,
Oh.
but you are hurting. But yeah, it would be like, I'm melting. I feel myself withering away. My brain to goop.
You haven't used this one yet. It's one action. You can use that to get some blue back if you want.
Okay.
I don't really want to run away from it, but I also don't want to die in this cave. So I'm just thinking out loud here. I heard you is the point. I was trying to ignore you.
Yeah, y'all, let's just leave the goo monster here.
But I feel
I
like
think
the
it'll be
whole
okay.
point
I don't
is
think
that we
anyone
need
else
to do this. That's the whole point.
Bone spurs. They're melting.
Has anyone been able to do any damage to it yet?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to. Who?
Big man.
You did damage to it?
By throwing it into the fire, yes.
Oh, so we haven't successfully hit this.
Fighting
The
the ore.
Like he threw the ore into the fire and it did damage to it. Yes.
Okay.
That's when it became
So
a big.
all of our
ooze
attacks to
monster.
actually attack it have not gone through.
So far, he tried to hit it with a sword and rolled horribly, and he tried to bone spur it and rolled horribly.
Bone spurs.
I don't think that the attacks themselves are faulty, but the dice rolled forth have been.
Okay, I'm gonna cast War. Blessing of the Gods War on Rogoth,
Okay.
which gives him 2 additional damage on his next successful weapon attack.
Okay. Then basically she would run up holding hands over Rogoth, and you feel yourself reinvigorated to fight, launching back into your rage because you've been struck. You are bloodthirsty, and the blood you want to drink is this black ooze creature's.
Mm-hmm.
But don't drink it.
Tastes like grape.
Grape ape, yep.
Alright.
Now, if you want to lower its benchmark at all because you are attacking it physically, you would be using your physical abilities to lower it down.
Does this thing have a mind?
It would seem to.
Maybe I could use my terrifying gaze
Okay.
against it.
How would you... What do you got?
You project a chilling gaze at all living creatures within short range who can see you. Make a separate intellect attack roll for each target. Success means that the creature is frozen in fear, not moving or taking actions for 1 minute. Or until it is attacked.
If you want to try to roll that real quick before he strikes out at it, yeah, I guess.
I can do that. It says 6 intellect points.
So if it costs you 6, you've got 3 edge, then it would be 3 more that you would give me.
Do I need? Is that still something I need to roll for?
Does it say action, or what does it say at the back, the bottom of it?
It does say action.
Then you would still need to roll to succeed against it. Like you're trying to overcome its mind, like putting terror into it.
Okay.
So bring it down with any of your assets or skills. or you can launch against the 21.
I mean,
You're gonna have to bring it down 1 at least.
Would persuasion fall into?
Bone spurs.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you're basically persuading it to take it down to an 18.
Man, okay.
And you have more intellect that you can spend on it at this point if you wanted to, because you've used your edge to buy the ability, but you can buy a tier down from that. So first edge that you can buy down is 3. The cost is 3. The second one is 2, and the third one is 2, and so forth.
So I can bring it to a 15.
By basically spending 3 more. So it would have been like spending the full cost of the ability and then using that edge to get it down. However you want to do the math. But if you give me 3 more, that would take it down to a 15.
If you give you 6 more, that'll bring it down to a 12.
Correct.
It also doesn't damage, so keep that in mind.
Right, and I don't have any XP in case I have
Correct.
a terrible roll. So I'm just going to try for 18.
Okay.
14.
All right. So you see him stand before the creature, and he like goes, "Hi!" And it just doesn't seem to be too terribly afraid of him. But Rogoth, it is up to you. So the benchmark is 21. Use whatever melee benefits that you have, your skills, to bring it down.
I'll try to smash it, and I am trained in that. I'll bring it down once, and I have 1 edge. It might.
All right. So that would take it down to 15. All right. And you have XP.
I'm going to try re-rolling once.
All right.
Yeah, just once. If that's...
What was that?
8.
Oh. All right. So you lash out against it again, unsuccessfully. And it would lash out against you for attacking it.
I think your war thing is still on until you have a successful attack.
Correct. Yeah, he maintains war until he has a successful attack. So you can roll your defense against the mind attack, basically.
7, right?
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
I think that's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is.
It hurts so much when it lashes back at you that you almost feel physically depleted. Like the energy is just seeping out of your veins at this point. However, it seems to be focused on attacking you because you are the one attacking it. Jin, we're back to you, sir. You are sitting below this pile of ooze that's lashing out at Rogoth, your good friend that you knew from the time that he killed Commoner Carroll. The killer of Commoner Carroll is actually one of his kinnings.
I hated her.
And this ooze reminds you of her.
She is disgusting, just like this ooze.
Do you want to try to attack it again?
No.
If you try to attack it, whatever your benefits in melee are can bring the benchmark down.
All right, my flaccid bone spurs will harden by sheer force of will.
Yep. All right. So that takes it to an 18 if you're using your melee. Do you want to try and buy more out of it? You have 1 edge in might. So if you give me 2, you can take it down to a 15.
Green.
And now you just need to try and roll a 15.
Bone spurs.
But he has.
Wait, that didn't count.
Try and roll. Don't
didn't count.
slide
He has
it.
melee too. Did you do that?
I did it. Yes.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a 13.
Is that good enough?
No.
Let me roll again.
You got down to a 15, but
What is that?
nah, it's not. So it attacks back against you. So you can roll mental defense if you have the ability to bring it down some for yourself.
He's trained.
I'm trained in all sorts of martial arts.
No. All right. So
But it doesn't matter. I'm mouthy again.
Seven
My bone
green.
spurs have gone flaccid.
All right, so you see him lashing out, trying to stab at the ooze, but it launches against him as well, and he is brought to his knees. Amara, it is on you at this point.
Is it really not? I will try to entangling force it. Because it's the only thing I can afford to do right now.
To keep it contained in the fire. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not like it's going anywhere, but it's the only thing I can do right now.
Does it have, like, a medical device implanted inside that's keeping it alive, like a pacemaker?
No, it's just like a sentient ooze.
Okay.
No. It has an oar.
It has an oar?
Yeah.
Is that inanimate?
It's the oar.
It is the oar which has its own sentience.
Oh, dang it.
What's the cost of the entangling force?
1, but it's fine. I'm an edge.
Bone spurs.
All right. It's no.
I mean, I can't
Right. I got you.
afford to do anything anyway.
But it would lash back out at you. Mm-hmm. Starting with mental, it would be 7. If you can roll defense against it, you should. All right, so what do you have total?
20.
Adding to this, you have 20. So that's like 6 points. All right. That's not enough to prevent it from damaging you.
How many?
7 total. All right.
Ivan's kicking her ass, man.
Which, this is the darkest that poisons the land, so, it makes sense. We'll go back to the top. That would be Preacher Man. How do you feel? You have anything that you can do against it, or?
I can use my Blessing of the Gods.
This is the top of the turn. It's still in the fire.
I could put it more on fire.
Okay.
There's no need for name calling.
I don't know if I need to roll for that.
Yeah. Well, you're calling down fire upon it. Now to hit it and make sure that you're doing damage against it, it's kind of like if it was allowed to roll a defense, you're rolling against it. So,
Gotcha.
But you can bring down its benchmark. So it starts at a 21, but you can bring it down using mental if you want to, since this is magic. Like you're using basically a magic attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you can use intellect edge to bring it down if you want to.
Okay. So that brings it down to an 18.
18 starting out, just because of your edge.
Yeah.
The cost of your actual blessing, I think, is 2 intellect, correct? If I remember correctly. I can check real quick if you need me to.
Two intellect points.
Yeah. So you have that 3 that can automatically bring it down to 18, and you can use the 2 intellect points, and if you wanted to, you can spend 2 more to bring it down another, or a total of 4 more could bring it down 2 notches. You are actually trying to attack it. Basically, if you wanted to, because you have, if I remember correctly, how many efforts do you have? You have 2 efforts. So you bring it down once. If you give me 2, you can bring it down 1 more time. And if you spend the 2 on the actual attack, so 4 total blue intellects from you, discounting from that you've already used this, that would take it down to 15 to hit. So 15 is what you'd have to roll.
We'll try it.
What's this out thing we have?
If you check in the group chat, it was sent there.
15.
Really? Nice. All right, and that does 2 damage, correct? Starting, and then after that, it's 1 damage each turn.
I don't know about the 2 damage. I know there's 1 damage each round until the fire is extinguished.
Let me see.
It's already on fire, so would it not already be getting the 1?
It would be getting an additional on top of that. It's been getting, it's been being damaged by the fire, yes. All right, so you like call down the fire and more emanates from you and hits it, and you can see that it's shriveling and screaming as the fire is hitting it. The fire that's shrouding it right now from the well seems to be bringing it down as well.
That's nice.
Taste Aiden's fire, you ugly creature.
Rogoth, you see this. It is shriveling back from the fire attacks. It may be the opening that you need to try and attack it. Now, its benchmark will be lowered because it has gotten down to a certain point.
I
will
think
not say.
I have a way to help Rogoth.
But we'll take it down to an 18 starting point.
If you successfully attack, I could loan you my flaming sickle, and you can use the Inferno Reap attack.
Ooh.
I would be attacking though, because he's berserk.
But I think it's just the sickle just does the 1d8 slashing damage, and then 1 fire damage for 10 turns. 1 fire damage for 10 turns.
It depends. So the D8, you would get to roll the D8 versus the damage that you normally do with your greatsword.
But then we would get the
Additional fire damage.
Yeah.
Which it's now getting 2 fire damage each turn because of the fire and the fire that he just cast.
Well, you would probably say something like this hurts it more. So I will gladly take that and berserking.
All right. So you want to try and do the wreck. Do you have wreck or smash? What is it that you have?
Smashing.
All right. So you want to try to do that with the sickle? Or what is it? What's the attack called again? The Reaping Inferno?
Inferno Reap.
Inferno Reap. Yeah, I guess I can pummel it.
All right. So do you have you have trained in heavy weapons or melee or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm trained in... Yeah, it's like I become practiced with light, medium, and heavy weapons. And suffer no penalty when...
Yeah, I was just looking for a way to make it easier for you. Do you have a specialized in attack or anything like that?
No, just smashing.
Okay. So starting out it's at an 18. If you want to bring it down at all, you can spend to bring it down. 15. Mm-hmm.
12. No,
Do you want to change the dice, or
it was going up.
I feel kind of flutter painted over here.
Flutter
See, it was going up.
All right.
17.
Awesome.
That's a
And
plus.
he has my extra damage.
So
roll the
that's-
d8.
Roll a d8.
It's a weapons attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's using a weapon that has a special attack to it.
And he also does plus 2 damage.
Come here, d8. 7.
So 7 plus the 2 from the Blessing of the War. So 8, 9.
That's 9.
Plus the additional fire attack.
Plus 2 from a berserk.
12.
12 damage.
Is that good?
So you see the preacher pulls the, like, I'm assuming it's just kind of been like strapped across your back or something. He pulls it off and he's like, "Hey, Rogoth, this hurts it better." And he throws it, and Rogoth just, and as he swipes through, this flaming sickle seems to slice straight through this tarry substance that the creature has become, cracking through one of the skeletons that made up its innards, and just blazes it on fire. And right now it's just like sitting there screaming like, what a world, I'm melting. But it's still lashing out with its last remnants of strength. If anybody wanted to add some more stabby fire,
Flaccid bone spurs, bone whips.
Oh my god.
it is now
He's all cartilage now.
It is now down to a 15 starting threat. So if you want to bring it down from 15 at all with your melee, that takes it down to 12.
12.
All right. And if you want to spend anything to make it easier,
I don't have anything.
you have a 1 edge in might. So if you give me 2 might, you can actually take it down to 9. It is only a 9. Boom! 15. You come up, big bone spurs on fire.
Whip, 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 whip.
Yeah, no, this thing just withers away into the pool of fire. And as you see that this creature has just become nothing more than soot and ash within the fire, the ore that you had thrown in there, originally this darkened black ore, is now blazing white hot. As the fire begins to fade, what you now see floating as if unable to sink in this blackened ooze, the oil that you originally set afire, is now just this shimmering, shiny, huge chunk of metal. Glistening almost like pearlescent.
Is it iridescent?
Not iridescent, but it is pearlescent.
But pearls are iridescent.
Somewhat.
Can it be picked up?
It's really
Yes,
hot.
Indeed. It can be picked up and carried from the cave.
Okay. Well, hey, let's do that.
All right, and if you want to find out what happens next time with this big, shiny, pearlescent, somewhat iridescent, but not entirely, piece of metal that they have now recovered from purification, you have to tune in next time at the same Saturday Night Gaming channel at the same Saturday Night Gaming time. This has been Tony, your GM, thanking you for clicking like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, grandmothers, tell your grandchildren all about our show so that they can tune in and enjoy the exact same adventures that you love so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves.
Praise Aiden.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.